It's Sunday, April 16th, and we're back. I did flip those fuel lines around from yesterday. I saw in the video, I noticed I'd had those on backwards, but the 45 on that coming out of the pump goes on that end, and then the 45 going into the gascolator up on the front goes on that side, and then it's a straight fitting on either side of that fuel valve. But yeah, these are the Aircraft Specialty Flightline hoses. It's a kit you can get, and I mentioned that yesterday. I think you can order it straight from there. I did post oh, I forgot to put the link in the description. I said I was going to put it in the description. I didn't. All right, I'll have to edit that video. Anyway, we're gonna continue on with this, and we'll also continue looking at these brake lines here, get some of that stuff straightened up and torqued and marked. So, yep. We're prepping. We'll start over.
3, 2, 1.
We're prepping this fuel valve up. We did get there's a piece of silicone that you have to punch a hole through, so we did that, and we got that on this valve. One thing we did find was for this side of the valve, this fitting, we had to file out this, out. Those shoulders aren't wide enough. I think they punched the hole the right size, but then when they do the bend in it, it makes the hole smaller. So we filed those shoulders down a little bit, I guess if that's what you want to call it, and now it fits on there. So we will continue with this assembly and see what we get.
All right.
All right, we took the fuel valve back off, decided to put a spacer in there, and our instructions that we have is the original design that didn't use spacers in here, and the later revision they do a
0.16.
Yeah, there you go, 0.16 bushing on there. And use a screw, like a brass screw? Something, a long screw that goes through there, not a long screw, a short screw that goes through there, and then a nut on the back side. Decided to make, yeah, we didn't get that stuff because we're on the original version here. So I'm just making a couple spacer strips to go in here. And I'm doing 3 of them out of 50,000, so that gives us 0.15 instead of 0.16 like it has in the book. But we'll go 0.15, see how it fits up. Oh, and we're using a what size rivet? 46. Yeah, we'll use a 46 rivet on this stainless through there. So we'll get that done and see how it works out. Well, another nice day in the neighborhood here. We've got clear, well, not clear skies, but just a little bit of few high clouds today and nice warm temperatures. All right, we're done for today, and I did get this fuel valve put in. None of this is tightened down. And I can never remember what I talked about in the beginning at the intro, but I had been thinking about, and then there was a comment on yesterday's video about putting a fuel valve in here on this line, and I've actually been thinking about that myself. because if you ever need to change this filter, you have to defuel the whole airplane, and that's potentially a lot of fuel, almost 45, 50 gallons of fuel. But so yeah, was thinking about doing something here. I've got this line from Aircraft Specialties flight lines that we did. We did this kit for those fuel lines, but wondering about putting a valve, shut-off valve in here. I'm curious what your thoughts are. There's a company here where I live that they do lines like this, I believe. I was told by another guy here, and I was thinking about maybe taking this into them and seeing if they can just shorten this line a little bit, enough that we can put a valve in here, and then they put a new fitting on the end, so we can get this all matched up. But I don't know, we'll see. It's something to think about. It's not a real high priority at this point. But the other thing that we did was I did clock that fitting on the parking brake valve around to better fit with these hoses, and it does fit quite a bit better. We still got to clean this up a little bit here, but the clearances on everything are fine. Like, there's nothing, these pedals aren't running into anything. The hoses, they do rub together a little bit here, but we'll get that figured out if that's a big deal or not. Those lines are plastic coated too, so I don't know how well those wear, but that's what we did today. It took a while. We we pulled that valve off so we could reclock that fitting, and I talked about spacing this out further, but I decided not to do that for now. Probably won't do that, but yeah, so we'll see how this works. Anything else, boss?
Talk about that.
Talk about the fuel valve? Yep. Oh, well, yeah, kinda. I guess I didn't really, we talked about it earlier, but didn't really show it too close. Did that spacer in there, and that's 3 pieces of 50 thousandths that we did put together, and put a 46 stainless 46 rivets in there, and then we did stainless on the bottoms, 42s on the bottom. 42 or 42 or 43? 42. Okay. Did that, but yeah, outside of that, that's what we got done today. So hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good evening, and that's it for now.